There ain't nothing like sunshine and air to make you feel like you don't have a care. There ain't no one else around but you. So here's exactly what you're gonna do. Take your hands and dig deep into your soul. Let yourself lose control.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Glorious Life on Wheels. We're mixing things up a little bit today, and from now on, since I'm now no longer without wheels, as many of you have seen my van tour. So I'm going to be doing some things at different locations outside, and a beautiful, beautiful scene today on a lagoon in Southern California. So why don't you come on and join me? And I have something I think that's appropriate for this setting. Come on and let's see what it is. Today I'm going to do a dish that some of you have been requesting for me to do, something that includes tuna, which is easily accessible to everyone. And I think it's pretty appropriate to do tuna in that we're at the lagoon that leads into the ocean to do something dealing with fish. So we're going to do a simple seafood dish. So come on and I'll show you just how easy it is to put this together. For this dish, your main ingredients are going to be tuna that's packed in oil, a large can, mushrooms. I get fresh mushrooms. You're going to have sour cream and your shells. Those are the main ingredients. Then I'm going to also have onions. Since the store, believe it or not, was out of onions, I used minced onions, but what I did was I took the minced onions and I soaked them in some of the oil from the tuna, so it infused a lot more flavor into it. Also, I have some fresh chopped up parsley, and I decided to add a few chopped up olives. Then for seasonings, just sea salt, pepper to taste, dill. I love dill with fish, and then some ground pepper. Now sometimes, I'm not going to do it today, sometimes for my daughter I add a packet of this cheese sauce from Velveeta. She really loves it like this, but I'm not going to do it today. We're going to leave that out. And I also sometimes add Parmesan cheese, but I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that today or not. But I also do add a little bit of butter because it makes it a little more rich and brings the flavors together. So again, very simple ingredients. Most of these things you have around the house, and let's just get started. I have my pasta shells. You could actually use any kind of pasta. You could even use angel hair pasta, which I've used in the past, but I've just got shells, and I use about maybe I'd say 2/3 of a 1 pound box for a large can of tuna. And oh, I need to show this to you before we go any further. Don't you just love this slotted spoon? Whoever invented this is a genius. You just use this, stir it, and put it right on the side of your pot. You don't make a mess, and you don't forget where you put your spoon. Genius, absolute genius. Anyhow, back to this. All right, I'm going to empty this water, and then I'll come back and I'll make the sauce for the tuna casserole. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding my mushrooms, and I'm sauteing them in the oil from the tuna, and I'm sauteing the mushrooms and the onions, and then I'm going to add the dill to this. Okay, I have this on kind of a low burner, and I'm going to add the dill in here. I'm not going to add my salt and pepper yet. I'll do that once I get everything mixed up. But this smells so good with the oil from the tuna, the dill, the onions, the mushrooms. So I let that go for maybe about 3 minutes. And after that is 3, maybe 4 minutes. on kind of a medium, see, yeah, medium heat. Then I'm going to add my sour cream. I'm going to add about a half a cup of sour cream. Actually about a cup, sorry, about a cup of sour cream. Then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients here, the tuna. Then I'm going to stir this up here. Get it good and stirred up. And kind of separate the tuna so it's not in as big a chunks. I need to add a little more heat to this. Get it nice and warm. Now what I'm going to do last, or not quite last, next to last, is I'm going to add my noodles or my pasta, whichever kind of pasta you want. And I have just a tiny little bit of water in there, not enough to really liquefy this. I'm going to mix this up really good. I'm going to add a little more sour cream. I think it needs a little more sour cream. And you can just see that as you're going, see the consistency of the sauce, and if it's got enough to cover all the noodles and everything. You have to kind of just, my mother hardly ever used measurements, she just did it by ear, but I'm trying to use measurements so that people can duplicate this recipe. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my parsley and my olives, and I'm going to mix them in. Isn't that beautiful, the color that the parsley gives it? And then last, I think we're just about ready to turn this off. I'm going to add my seasoning, my sea salt, and my pepper, and we're good to go. Add my ground pepper, about it, not quite a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon, but you do it to season it. And a little bit of salt, again, you season it to your taste. I forgot to mention that with the saute that I was doing also was fresh. Did I say fresh minced garlic? I think I did. All right, and we are done and ready to enjoy. Does that not look delicious? And let's go ahead and plate this up, and to our favorite part, the sampling. Well, let's see how this is. Very good. Excellent. One thing I forgot to mention is the butter. When I was cooking it, I forgot to do the butter on camera. Make sure you do add the butter. And as I said, I didn't mention about the garlic, minced garlic. Make sure you saute the minced garlic with the mushrooms and with the dill and the onions. But this is good. One more bite, and then I'm going to tell you something, a special event that's coming up. Excuse me, but it's so good. I had to get one more bite. As some of you may know, my channel is exploding thanks to Jared Tachi and my friend Plain Vanilla Grandma, who was the very first person who gave me a shout out and told her subscribers to come over to my channel. So I certainly appreciate that. And I'm going to tell you, go over and check out her episode on quarter horses. There are these big, huge, beautiful wooden quarter horses and metal all over town, in a town in Texas. So go check that out on Plain Vanilla Grandma. But I am so excited about the rapid growth all of a sudden. Once I got my van and the tour, and then of course Jared Tachi doing the tour. So what I'm going to do, we're over 1,000 subscribers right now, but I'm going to have a giveaway when I get to 2,500. So what I'd like you to do in order to participate in this giveaway is to send me comments, because I'm trying to decide something that would be appropriate for people who are living the van life, but also something that people who are at home would enjoy also, because I have many viewers who aren't in van life who just want to learn about good budget cooking for themselves. So if you'd send me some suggestions on what you think would be great giveaways, I'd appreciate that. And it's going to be a two-part giveaway. It's going to be a giveaway that's going to be open to everyone. There'll be one giveaway, and then it's going to be a giveaway of 5 items that are going to be for my very first 20 or 25 subscribers. I haven't decided yet how many. Sorry about the airplane, but I haven't decided how many yet. I'll let you know. And it will not include family. I'm sorry, family, but I don't want to have the impression that I'm rigging this giveaway. So it's going to be for subscribers, but not including family. So do keep tuning in, tell your friends, and by all means, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think. I have so many comments on this last video, and I have answered every single one of them because I just really appreciate your taking the time to comment. So thank you so much. Friends, may your journey be filled with joy and blessings. Till next Thursday, I'll see you then. Tune in. Bye.